I really want the weight over the front. Way! I can go in the bloopers. Drawn into that little bit there, wouldn't I? That's what you get for messing around. Hi guys, welcome to Mike's Bikes. Going to have a little bit of a play on the Greenlanes around Coggeshall and Braintree today. I'm riding the Triumph Tiger 800 and I'm expecting it to be pretty mucky and sloppy out, to be honest, but it's the first time I've been off-roading this year and it's been raining a fair amount. Got some 70-30 tyres on it and we'll see how we get on. Here we are in sunny old England. It's about 4 o'clock. It's February and it looks like it's going to hammer it down. So I thought we'd go and do a little bit of off-roading. This isn't off-roading, clearly. This is riding to the off-roads. I'll be honest, I haven't been off-road this winter and I'm expecting it to be an absolute sloppy mud fest. I don't know if you can even hear me because I've got the noisy exhaust on the bike nowadays. It's one thing I really like about the LS2 helmet that I've got at the moment. You can have goggles on and you can still put your visors down, which is really good for the little road sections. I've also dropped the old tyre pressures on this a little bit. It usually runs 36-42 front to rear, but since I'm expecting it to be a bit of a mud fest, we've gone down to, what have we gone down to? About 28 and 30 front to rear. Which the reason for that is it just gives it a bit of a softer tyre, so you've got more tyre on the ground, flattens it out on the floor a little bit. I can't imagine it's going to make a great deal of difference on a bike that weighs this much in claggy old Essex clay. I also forgot to put my earplugs in. It's one of the great joys of being an antisocial motorcyclist, is putting a really loud exhaust on your bike and then putting earplugs in so you don't have to listen to it. Just subjecting everyone else to it. Feel free to add a comment if you find that very rude and antisocial. We can have a lovely chat about it. He had some thighs on him, didn't he? He could give you a proper kicking. And he looked like he probably would. Not sure what he's doing in Coggeshall. I thought it was a bit posher than that round here. I hope you don't watch this. He'll give me a kicking. Another bit of kit. I don't know if you can see it from there. I'll have to put in the old links below. I got this Triumph Topbox thingy. Not Topbox, tank bag even. From World of Triumph in one of their sales. It was an absolute discount. And it's brilliant for putting your camera in. I've got my old DSLR in there. Got a bit of padding around it. It's waterproof and just keeps it out of the way and it saves them to have panniers on all the time. This Peugeot's not in a hurry, so. Well, this will be a thrilling bit of video, won't it, while I look for a byway. I don't know if you can see this, but bywaymap.com. Great little way of finding local byways. So I'd like it in English. Yeah, there we are. So I am here, but I want to be on that one there. So I've missed the road there. So what we'll do is we'll loop up and go up to that end and take a right. Bang on. Bywaymap.com. Check it out. We'll put this into off-road mode, which just gives us a little bit more slip on the back wheel and turns off the rear ABS. I'll tell you what, it's actually the Tiger traction control is pretty good actually for off-road. For on-road it's pretty horrible, it's a bit too overkill, and as soon as you get on a bit of gravel or something it just cuts all the engine power and throws you over the bars. I found anyway. But the off-road one, it's really nice, it just lets you kick the back out a little bit but it keeps it all under control, it's not too violent, it just sort of reels it in. Look at this road. I meant to do a video about coming over here. Essex and there's rolling hillsides. Beautiful. She's wobbling around all over the place. Oh, it's going to be wet, isn't it? I was hoping it's coming from the other end because then you start on a bit of gravel and I could sort of slowly see how bad the conditions were, but this is a really easy byway, but there we go. So I've got a set of Pirelli Scorpion FTRs on here at the moment. And I've not actually had them off-road, other than like really dry gravel for a bit at the end of last summer. So, cool, this is wet though. She's feeling good though. That's not moving around at all, actually. I've got my nasal voice on particularly today because I've got goggles pressing down on the top of my nose. Oh, yeah, straight through that. I thought that front wheel was going to be a lot looser than it is in this. As you can see, taking it a little bit gently while we get some thrust up. Maybe we'll get a bit more venturous later on. So one of those weird things is that off-roading in Essex is a lot harder than it looks on camera because the terrain's really flat and there's not many rocks or anything exciting like that going on. But the clay mud here is just so slippery and claggy, and your tyres just fill up and give you absolutely no grip. The tyres feel awesome. I'm not fancying that so much though. Oh, I was looking at that and went offline, didn't I? Keep those feet up. Trials riding, isn't it? You're not allowed to put your feet down. Yeah, we'll leave that stuff. That's more your DRZ territory in it than your Tyre 800. I don't fancy lifting this over rocks on my own in the nearly dark. And then this should now just open up into a little bit claggy, but then it gets a bit gravelly and open sections. It handled it a lot better than I thought it would. Not that the bike can't, but my off-road confidence isn't that great. Oh, I can still spin her up a bit. For anyone impressed by the speed, we were cracking 17 mile an hour there. I read a little fact the other day that Danny Pedrosa, the MotoGP racer, obviously did his first ever Dakar this year. No real experience, I'm sure he's ridden off-road, but he's not competed like that. He won one of the stages. Oh, that's pretty mental, isn't it? And he averaged over, I think it's over 60, 65 mile an hour for like, I don't know, 3 days, 3 hours, 3 months, oh God knows, something like that. Riding through sand dunes and all that sort of stuff. Averaging over 65 mile an hour off-road, that is just mental, isn't it? And in worse conditions than this. So here I am, I'm doing 25 mile an hour down here. It's pretty cosy, I could probably do 40 if I was pushing it, but I am not doing 65 down here, and that was his average. Let's pull up here, shall we? See what state we're in. So we're out here on the Tyre 800 XCA. For the gram, innit? Now I really want the way over the front. Way! I can go in the bloopers. Drawn into that little bit there, wouldn't I? That's what you get for messing around. Half the time you see Greenlaners, they're trying to paddle bikes through waist deep water. Not really up for that. Too much of a pansy. I'm really impressed with these tyres though. Feel solid days. No sponsorship deal there, I'm afraid, but yeah, Scorpion FTRs, very good. I do think I might Jesse out and put it back in off-road mode though. The reason being, now we're back on tarmac, it's quite easy for a muddy, knobbly tyre to spin up, and I don't really want it disappearing out from underneath me. It's a nice place to be actually. A bit of a hard work way of enjoying the woods, but so today's just one of those days where it's not really going that well, the old recording. I mean, I'm having a lovely time, don't get me wrong, but my microphone won't stay on my helmet, the battery in the DSLR went from full to empty in one short video, and yeah, you know, prior planning and preparation and all that, I didn't do any of that, just came out for a quick ride and thought I'd film it. But that's what it's all about, isn't it? I had to abandon the goggles because they're too steamed up, so I can't see anything. But nonetheless, here we are, riding down a Greenlane on a Tiger, loving life. It's just a shame you can't all join me on the journey a bit better, really. Well, absolutely try and get out and do it again a little bit more prepared. Now I know that these tyres are really good. How much had to do with dropping a load of pressure out of them, I don't know, but they feel lovely out here. I'm just sitting down cruising along. The world is my oyster.